I just want to talk about Sting's retirement and AEW, which it was okay. You know what I'm saying? I see that WWE mentioned Sting. They mentioned him. Congratulations on his retirement and everything like that. But I'm like, WWE, y'all just now giving Sting his flowers. Like, I don't know, man. I think WWE kind of realized that because Sting's last match was with Seth Rollins. I think Sting like injured himself. And since then, it left a bad taste in Sting's mouth. Sting's like, look, man, I don't want to go out like that. My last match was Seth Rollins and I couldn't continue. And then all of a sudden, I get inducted to the WWE Hall of Fame, which that was good that Sting finally got inducted to the WWE Hall of Fame, which it was good to see. It was good to see Sting, compete at WrestleMania against Triple H and everything like that. But Sting kind of looked at it and said, like, man, I don't want to go out like this, man. So I guess Sting just made a choice in saying, well, WWE, if you guys are not going to clear me to wrestle, then I'll just go to AEW and just go out that way. Then what the heck, though? So that's basically what Sting did. He went to AEW, and AEW pretty much gave Sting the right treatment. The way Sting had, because Sting was coming down from the rafters one last time, that was pretty good to see. We ain't seen Sting come down the rafters in years. I mean, yeah, we seen him come down like maybe in TNA a few times, but it was good to see Sting come down from the rafters one last time. You know what I'm saying? It was good to see all that. But I would say AEW did it the right way. They did it the proper way, the way Sting wanted to go out. You know what I'm saying? Even though I think Sting, WWE, if WWE would have knew how to use Sting correctly, it would have been a better send off. It would have been a better send off for Sting because if you really think about it, AEW does not own no WCW libraries. Only WWE does, and that was nice for Tony Khan. I mean, people can say what they want to say about Tony Khan. Tony Khan did a pretty decent job with this one, though. I'll give him his props for that. Sting deserved it. He well deserved it. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's long overdue, but it's a good way for Sting to go out, you know what I'm saying? For him to go out that way. Um, Sting had an amazing career. I mean, the only most memorable moments that I think about Sting, when I think about Sting, I think about WCW. That's in the NWA. That's what I think of Sting. I don't think of Sting TNA run. I don't even think of that. Um, I will agree on Booker T because Booker T was right. When Sting, I mean, Sting could have joined WWE a whole lot earlier before he joined TNA, but I do agree with Booker T. Sting waited way too late to want to come join WWE. He waited way too late. He waited till he got in his 50s, in his late 50s, to finally want to join WWE. And I've always thought that Sting was afraid to go to WWE because I'm like, why is Sting in TNA? Like Sting done been in TNA like way. I mean, I'm like, dude, why are you still in TNA, dude? There's nothing enough for you to prove in TNA. Just go to fucking WWE, Sting. Just go, dude. But Sting just let years and years and years and years and years went by until he got in his mid 50s. Well, how old was Sting? Sting was like 56 or 57 years old before he decided to go to WWE. Like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? So I was really disappointed in Sting for not wanting to go to WWE. And Sting's excuse was I didn't trust how I would be used and this and that. And as a fan of Sting, it kind of left a bad taste in my mouth for not joining WWE any sooner, dude. But instead, he kept taking TNA's stupid money, so he kept taking Dixie Carter's money, convincing him of staying. But we could have been got a Sting versus Undertaker, man. We could have been got that. But back to Booker T. I agree with Booker T on what he said 5, 6 years ago or 7 years ago. Booker T was right. Sting missed out on a lot of great matches for not going to WWE. I'm not even thinking about TNA. Sting missed out on a lot of opportunities in WWE. A lot of opportunities, a lot of matches that he could have had. He could have had a match with Shawn Michaels. He could have had a match with Kurt Angle, which that happened in TNA. But it could have happened in WWE. He could have had a match with The Rock. He could have had a match with Stone Cold Steve Austin. He could have had a match with The Undertaker. Sting could have had some legendary matches had he joined WWE sooner, but he just missed out on all that stuff though, man. And that's when I was disappointed in Sting as a fan. I was disappointed in him. I said, dude, you sit there and wait till all these guys get old and retire. You know what I'm saying? And then now you want to come to WWE? Now you want to come to WWE and get in the ring with guys like John Cena? Like, dude, like, it left a nasty taste in my mouth as a Sting fan. It really did, man. Like, this guy was just afraid to go to WWE. And then when you did went to WWE, you wait till you got too old, dude. You got too old to go. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people were saying like, oh, WWE didn't want to put Sting in the Undertaker match. Man, I would blame Sting for that. Some is WWE's fault, but most of the blame is really on Sting. I done said it 100 times already. I put most of the blame on Sting for staying in TNA, wasting his time in TNA all these years and then finally go when he gets too old to go. You know what I'm saying? So most of the blame is on Sting. Sting talking about, oh, I wanted to have that match with The Undertaker in WWE, but WWE wouldn't really give it to him. I'm like, dude, you sat there and wait till you got in you wait till you got too old to go, dude. You wait till you got what? You was like 56 or 57 years old when you decided to go to WWE. And you know what? It's just as good that Sting and The Undertaker match didn't happen. Because just imagine if Sting took The Undertaker's choke slam. Because, Sting's got to take something from The Undertaker. He's got to take a bump from The Undertaker. But just imagine if The Undertaker lifts Sting up in the air, had him in the choke slam, and slammed him, and then does damage on Sting's back, and then Sting just lay there. You know how embarrassing that would be to The Undertaker? When The Undertaker choke slams somebody, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Imagine Undertaker choke slamming Sting and Sting is not able to continue in the match more. It would basically look like a Goldberg versus Undertaker match at Crown Jewelry. And we saw how a disaster match that was. And I had a feeling that if Sting and the Undertaker match would have happened, I think Undertaker, just like what the Undertaker said, he would have killed Sting. He would have killed him. Tombstone his ass. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, people, man. I mean, it is what it is. Sting can go off into the sunset the way he wanted to go off, but it was nice for AEW to do that, but I'd rather for him to do it in WWE. But, WWE just didn't get it right with Sting. They didn't get it right with this man. And I can kind of see why he hesitated on going to WWE. I know Sting's probably looking back and saying, like, see, this is why I didn't want to go to WWE. You see how they use me? You see? But part of it's not their fault, though. It's just the fact that Sting got injured. Sting waited till he got too old to go. And then, the older you get, your body's not going to be the same as you are when you're younger. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. My best memories of Sting, like I said, people, was his run in WCW. That's all I remember Sting as. I don't want to remember his TNA run. I don't want to remember his AEW run. I just want to remember Sting's WCW run. That's all I want to remember. You know what I'm saying? When I think of Sting, I think of Sting versus Ric Flair match. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think about. But anyway, man, I just want to say congratulations, Sting, once again on his retirement. Thank you, Sting, for everything you've done, man. Appreciate it. I wish it could have been in WWE because more people would memorize you in WWE than they would you in AEW. But it is what it is. Anyway, peace.